right, so in this problem they gave us that Penelope's Paint Shop's most popular color is Powerful Purple. They give us the recipe to make the color, and it's a ratio of 2 gallons of red paint to every 3 gallons of blue paint. And they've given us a table here that they want us to complete. The first column represents the red paint. Gallons of red paint that they're going to use to make the color. The second column represents the gallons of blue paint they're going to use to make the color for Powerful Purple. So they're going to use so many gallons of red, so many gallons of blue, and when they mix it together, they're going to get Powerful Purple. So we're going to need to use the ratio they gave us. They gave us 2 red to every 3 blue. So I'm looking at my table and I need to figure out if I scale up my 2 gallons of red to a 6, how many gallons of blue am I going to need to mix with that so I get the right colored purple to come out? So we're just going to set up equivalent fractions here using the ratio they gave us, 2 to 3, in order to compute the missing value for the table. So I scaled my 2 to a 6. To scale it up, I had to triple it. I had to triple my 2 gallons to turn that into 6 gallons of red. If I tripled that, I'm going to also need to triple my blue paint amount so I get the right shade of purple to come out. I have to scale that up by 3 also. And what I find is I need 9 gallons of blue paint to go with my 6 gallons of red paint, and I'll have Powerful Purple. Okay, now I have this scenario saying, hey, what if we use 6 gallons of blue paint? Then how many gallons of red would I need to mix to get the same color, Powerful Purple? So let's say we have 2 here. We're trying to figure out the red. We don't know. So I'm setting up fractions that should come out equivalent when I'm done. 2 to 3 was the ratio they gave me for the recipe, and I want to end up with 6 gallons of blue. So if that's the case, I needed to scale my 3 gallons up by doubling. And what I did to the bottom, I also had to do to the top so that I kept that colorful, Powerful Purple color coming out. And what I find is I get 4 of the red gallons to 6 of the blue. And now I'm looking at the 20 gallons of red. So I'm going to set up my 2 gallons from my recipe, and I'm scaling it up to 20. And I have my 3 gallons that they gave me from the recipe, and I need to know how many gallons of blue do I need to keep that Powerful Purple shade coming. So I had to multiply that by 10 to get it scaled up to 20 gallons. What I do to that, I have to also match on the bottom so I keep the color shade the same. And I get 30. So I need to have 30 gallons of blue paint to mix with 20 gallons of red to get the right shade. And finally, this last one, I'm going to start with my recipe 3 and scale it up to 21. For the red, I'm going to start with 2, and I need to figure out how much I'm scaling it by, so I can figure out how many gallons I need if I use 21 gallons of blue. Oops, that should have been a 2. 2 to 3, that's the recipe. Well, I scaled my blue paint up 7 times. So I need to scale my red paint up 7 times. So I need 14 gallons of the red to make that shade correct. All right, so there's my table of data. Powerful Purple.